So this is my final project on the design of foundation using safe software, using Skyfi Labs as my source of learning. So this you can see, it is a 3D view of a matte foundation which was formed for the building in the E-tabs, which was the previous project on the tall building and seismic analysis of a tall building. So in this safe I have analyzed and designed this foundation. You can see the plan view in the XY form. Here is the plan view in which there are 16 columns, and the matte foundation width is 22 by 22 meters. The all the columns in the edge directions are having a cross section of 500 mm into 500 mm, and the middle four ones are having a cross section of 600 mm into 600 mm. The loads on each column is different because because of the building load in the previous project. So here you can see the analysis of this. So in the 3D view you can see the extruded form of this plan, and if we want to display anything, suppose so deform shape, apply. So here we can see the deformed shape or the displacement. If we see in the plan, we will see the displacements at each and every point by hovering over the plan or through these color codes which you can see. All the displacements are in mm. This was for dead load and for live load as well. We can do this. So for live load, this is the displacement diagram, and also for the load combination. Suppose combination 1, which is the ultimate load combination of the dead load and live load, using 1.5 as the factor of load factor. So if we apply, we see the displacement here. You can see all displacements are very less, 5 to 10 mm maximum. Then if you go to display and source strip forces, and suppose we do for the dead load, then we can see the strip forces as well. You can see here we have the shear force, then we have moment, and we can also show the values. So there you can see values by hovering over it, and also for different load combinations. Now if you want to see this slab design, so here I have imposed the minimum reinforcing wherever necessary using the IS 456. So you can see the slab design and the reinforcement intensity in each of the strips. Suppose in strip A we can see these all, then we can again display for strip B. So we have to select strip B, that is layer B, and apply, and then close. So we can see the reinforcement intensity for the layer B. Now if we go to detailing of this, so we will run detailing and select all the options and then OK. So here we have the detailing diagrams. So you can see by expanding these windows, suppose the rebar shapes, if you want to check, or the beam cut element rules. Now we can also use the slab views to show the bill of quantities, etc. Also in drawing sheets we can see general notes or cover sheets in the rebar schedule, etc. We will select it and then show bill of quantities, so you can see how much material is required as of total. Also the rebar schedule, if we select, we can see the rebar schedule, type and size of the rebars, the number of rebars, then number of rebars in each patch, then length of bar, shape, etc. And also we can see in the framing plan, and suppose we want to see the cut element, So list of drawings, general notes, these are the so-called printed form of that, but we cannot print it because it is not for commercial use. And suppose we want to see individual slab, then go to the mat, then suppose we select bottom rebar plan, so it will show the bottom rebar arrangement. Then if you go to the top rebar plan, it will show the top rebar arrangement as a whole, not at different cross section but all at once. And if you want to see along the section 1, then we can select this bar, go to section 1, and this is the elevation of the rebars. So these detailing diagrams can be used in any. And if we want to check the concrete design for slab result, okay, we can also check the design in which we will get, or the status. If the status is not okay, then some or one or two columns may be failed and we have to redesign it. And if you want to see the total failure, then we will go to the punching shear diagram, and if all the values on each of the column is less than 1, then it is passed the check and we can use it in any or the specified plan of the building. So this was all done through Skyfi Labs using the structure analysis and foundation course, and this was the last project. So I would recommend everybody who is viewing the video or to my friends to use this course so that they can add an extra skills to their CV. Thank you.